People, my name is Marville Myers, and I came to the United Kingdom in 1991 for a holiday and went back home knowing I was coming back to settle. I came back I left Jamaica on the 6th of June 1992 and arrived here on the 7th of June 1992 and went back to live at 17 Dentridge House, Robsart Street, Stockwell, London SW9 OBN, where I had lived when I came here for the holiday. I think that my husband bought the property whilst we were married. And then when the worst come to the worst, because my husband was a very domineering person, a control freak. But throughout that period, he never physically abused me. But the emotional abuse was more than enough. I remember I used to talk to Joy, and Joy would say, Ratty, go, leave, find some place to go. But because people, you need to understand me, I was traumatized. I wasn't abused or anything like that. It was the poverty and the disabilities that traumatized me. And that's why I sat here today. I just spoke to Barry and I couldn't help the tears coming, but I think Barry understands. People, I lived with Mr. Myers and I endured hell. Emotionally, psychologically, I enjoyed it. And it wasn't only from Mr. Myers alone. It was Marva Willoughby, another person my husband was involved in. That's why I always said, you see me, I leave well enough alone. Anyway, I endured all I could take. The emotional abuse, being treated less favorably than any other person who was supposed to be treated. I remember times when my husband would put me out of his room and put me in the little room. And then when he wants to have sex, he said I should come into his room. And I refused. And I even remember how upset my mother was when my mother came for a visit. People, I endured hell. But one thing with me, I was blessed to find work, even from the time I came for holidays. And I worked, and people valued my work, so I'd get the compensation for working hard. I tried to put up with whatever was happening to me.